Hello, and welcome back to Stop Talking Claw. I think that I'm figuring out what I want to do with this series on the channel. The last video I made was almost 15 minutes long, and that's not what I want. These are supposed to be short tips and easy takeaways. For example, this started as Division in America, but it's too broad of a topic to really dive deep into any of the individual topics. So instead, I've divided up this division topic. So this is the first of those smaller conversations. So let's talk about the political divide in the country. So what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about political division in the country. The Pew Research Center has an article published in 2014 that asserts, and I quote, Republicans and Democrats are more divided along ideological lines, and partisan antipathy is deeper and more extensive than at any point in the last 2 decades. That's from 2014. What's odd about this is that, according to the same article, the majority of Americans do not have uniformly conservative or liberal views. Most do not see either party as a threat to the nation, and more believe their representative in government should meet halfway to resolve contentious disputes rather than hold out for more of what they want. That was from 2014. In a 2020 Pew Research Center article, they published another study about the same issue. The 2020 article found that 89% of Biden supporters thought Donald Trump would have lasting issues in America. They also found that 90% of Trump supporters thought Joe Biden would do the same. So that's at least something the country can agree on, is that the other one is going to fuck it up. So why are we so divided? How did we get here? In the 6 years between the two Pew Research Center articles, we've decided that, no, you know what? They will screw it all up. Well, in the 2020 article, the Pew Research Center article speculates, and I quote, America's relatively rigid two-party electoral system stands apart by collapsing a wide range of legitimate social and political debates into a singular battle line that can make our differences appear even larger than they may actually be. So basically, because we only have two parties, we have to vote on those two parties, making the battle line very clear. I think this is a great point. We attribute political ideals to specific parties, and when an idea is being attributed as a Republican idea, and the Democrats see the Republican leaders as their adversary, they completely dismiss the idea. Whether they like it or not, if the person they think is their enemy is advocating for the idea, they're going to dismiss it. Not only that, but they can go online and post that the idea is evil based on the classification of ideas. But concepts are not political in nature. They're allowed to be championed by anyone. This leads to another issue, that we're all allowed to yell online now. I'm doing it right now, in this video. These are just my ideas. They're backed up by experts, but they are just my ideas. It's important to verify the information you are getting, but that's in a past video about logical fallacies. In the past, the only people yelling about politician bad, those ideas evil, were those with a platform. Talk radio, cable news, the unread blogs that were everywhere were a way to shill out divisive ideas. But with the quick rise of social media, we have given every single person a platform to do the same thing. Not only do we have a way to shout out our political opinions, but now they are directly targeted at us. We're given less opportunity to explore thoughts we may not agree with at first. According to Time.com, the speed of technology, this is a quote, the speed of technology is such that we've seen the fracturing happen much quicker with social media, but the truly disruptive element tech companies have introduced is algorithms, actively designed to capture more ad revenue and attention, often achieved by promoting extremists and misleading content, and it has come at the cost of healthy and informed citizenry. So what's the solution? Well, David French from Time posits that revamping the Bill of Rights is how we do it. They believe the issue is that the electoral power has all the power. I think that is right somewhat, but that's more than I and probably you can do personally. What do we as normal people do? Ultimately, we need to quit having just a select few deciding what is right for such a group of wonderfully diverse people. We all have different needs and wants. We should feel like we have a voice and not just thrown to the whims of the all-American dollar. How do we do that? We have to disrupt the civility. No violence, but writing campaigns, marches, protests. Those are how you can say, nah, we don't like this. We are the politicians' boss, and they want us to forget it at every turn. We put them on notice, write them up, get the pink slips ready, get them out of there. But how do we do that? How can we possibly rally enough people to protest against the high and mighty? Well, talk to someone who doesn't believe the same thing as you, and listen to what they have to say. Google why a group believes what they believe. Drop the attitude that someone has a different idea of you is stupid or evil. Quit posting half-quoted, unresearched rant articles online. Find the middle ground and be kind to each other. My personal advice is pick one topic, the topic that is most important to you, and vote for that one topic. Doesn't matter party lines, just advocate for that one topic. But mostly, don't be a dick about your beliefs.